Imagine this. You walk into a Verizon store, sign up for an unlimited plan that's advertised at $75 a month, and you walk out thinking, great, I know exactly what I'll be paying. But then, the first bill arrives. Suddenly, instead of $75, it's closer to $95 or even $100. You check the details and you see a long list of mysterious charges, administrative fees, regulatory fees, surcharges you've never heard of. And you start asking yourself, why didn't Verizon tell me about this up front? Is this even legal? And most importantly, how can I stop these fees from draining extra money out of my wallet every single month? The truth is, you're not alone. Millions of Verizon customers are dealing with the exact same problem. The company isn't exactly hiding the fees. They're in the fine print. But most people don't notice until it's too late. The good news? Once you understand what these fees are, why they exist, and a few tricks to minimize them, you can take back control of your bill. Today, we're going to do a deep dive into Verizon's hidden fees. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for on your bill, how to avoid unnecessary add-ons, and the smartest ways to save money while staying on the Verizon network. Have you ever opened your Verizon bill and thought to yourself, why is it always higher than the price they advertise? You might sign up for a $75 or $80 plan, but by the time the bill arrives, it's suddenly closer to $100. That difference often comes down to hidden fees. These are the line items buried in your statement that most customers don't notice until they add up month after month. In today's video, we're going to break down exactly what those hidden fees are, why Verizon charges them, and most importantly, what you can do to minimize or even avoid them. Stick around because learning these details could save you hundreds of dollars every year. Why Verizon plans look cheaper than they are. When Verizon advertises a plan, the price looks straightforward. For example, Unlimited Welcome might be advertised at $75 a month, but that figure is before taxes, surcharges, regulatory fees, and administrative charges. This is where customers get caught off guard. Unlike subscription services like Netflix or Spotify, where the price is the price, Verizon's advertised rates are more like a starting point. By the time your bill is finalized, extra fees often inflate the total by 15 to 20%. That's why so many people complain about what they call Verizon math. You sign up for one number, and the bill tells a very different story. Breaking down the hidden fees. Let's break down the most common fees you'll see on a Verizon bill. First, the administrative and regulatory fees. These are often small on paper, but they add up. The administrative fee, for instance, covers things like network operations and customer support. Right now, it typically costs around $3.30 per line every single month. Next, the regulatory charge. Verizon says this is to recover costs related to government regulations, but it's not a government tax. It's a Verizon fee, and it can be anywhere from $1 to a few dollars depending on your plan. Then there are surcharges for things like local phone number portability, which allows you to keep your number when switching carriers, and federal universal service charges, which are supposed to help expand telecom access. And let's not forget about device-related fees. If you're paying off a phone in installments, sometimes insurance, protection plans, or upgrade fees sneak in too. By the time all of these are layered together, what started as a $75 plan can quickly climb toward $95 or even $100. Why Verizon charges these fees? You might be wondering, why doesn't Verizon just advertise the full price up front? The truth is, this pricing structure gives the company flexibility. By keeping the base plan price lower, Verizon can look competitive against other carriers like T-Mobile or AT&T in marketing campaigns. At the same time, the hidden fees become a reliable source of recurring revenue. Verizon is not alone in doing this. Most major carriers in the U.S. have similar fee structures. But Verizon has one of the higher averages when it comes to administrative and surcharge costs. Understanding this helps explain why so many customers feel frustrated. It's not that Verizon is breaking the rules. It's that the rules allow carriers to present prices in a way that doesn't reflect the full monthly cost. How to avoid or reduce these fees. Now let's talk about solutions. Can you actually avoid these hidden fees? In some cases, yes. First, consider autopay and paperless billing. Verizon gives discounts when you enroll in both, usually around $10 per line. That doesn't erase the fees, but it offsets them. Second, look at Verizon's prepaid options. Prepaid plans are often more transparent, with taxes and fees included in the advertised price. That means fewer surprises on your bill. Third, bundle services. If you pair mobile service with Verizon Home Internet or Fios, the overall discounts can significantly reduce your costs and cushion the impact of fees. Finally, always review your bill carefully. If you see charges for insurance, device protection, or subscriptions you didn't knowingly sign up for, contact Verizon to remove them. Many customers report savings simply by auditing their account and eliminating unnecessary add-ons. Real-life examples and customer stories. To give you a sense of scale, let's look at a real example. A customer on Verizon's $75 unlimited plan expected a bill of about $80 with taxes. Instead, their final bill was $96. Breaking it down, $3.30 went to the administrative fee, $1.78 to regulatory charges, $4.50 to surcharges, and $2 to device-related fees. Multiply that by 12 months, and that customer paid nearly $200 more than expected in a single year. Stories like this are all over Reddit, Verizon's own forums, and even Consumer Reports. People often feel misled, but the reality is that these fees are disclosed in the fine print. The key is knowing they exist, so you can plan accordingly and find ways to cut costs elsewhere. To wrap things up, Verizon's hidden fees aren't going away anytime soon. But by understanding what they are, where they show up on your bill, and how to offset them with discounts, bundles, or prepaid options, you can take control of your monthly expenses. Don't just assume your bill is correct. Read it carefully, challenge unnecessary charges, and make sure you're getting every discount available to you. If this video helped you understand Verizon's billing practices a little better, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who's struggling with their own bill. And let me know in the comments, how much higher is your Verizon bill compared to what you expected when you first signed up? I'd love to hear your experience.
And now it is the end of our episode today. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel Mobile Service Center, and press like if you really like the video. See you in the next video.